Alright, so as we start, you're starting in the chute, you look good. I like to see your over your shoulders are out over that bull's shoulders, or I should say your chest is out over that bull's shoulders. Your free arm is up in front of you. You're not hanging onto that gate over here, so that you're going with the bull. You're focusing right between that bull's shoulders. Looks like you have weight going down your legs. That looks great. So then as we roll forward, so good starting position here. Back is straight, which is putting the weight down your legs. That looks great. You got a little bend in your knees. Looks like you're up in front of your rope, so you're not behind your rope. Yeah, just everything looks good there. Good starting position. And then as we move forward, bull starts to move into that kick. So right here, as we see this bull, he's coming forward. You're kind of sliding back now instead of really mashing with your legs. You really got to hang on and, keep your legs really mashing down so that you stay with them. And then, so as he's coming back, now you're getting set back on your pockets, right? So you have more weight on your butt. Not much going down your legs here, so most of your weight's right here on your butt, so that's going to make you top heavy. And then as that bull starts to go into the jump here, front end's coming up, that's when you got to get up in front of your rope. You're trying, but you're still kind of behind your rope here. And then when he goes to kick, right, see how far back you got set? Because you weren't in front of your rope when that bull's front end was coming up. So now you're behind. So now he's sliding you off your rope more. Now you're way back in the back here. And so then as he goes, of course, I mean, this is a kind of a small bull for you too, so a bit harder to hang on to if you got, your legs are too long. And you're a bigger guy, not to be rude, but you're pretty heavy for a bull rider. So it would benefit you to really try to slim down. The lighter you are, the easier it will be. And so, you just have to be in a just really good athletic conditioning to prevent injuries and just be able to, handle your body weight better. But so anyway, as we roll through this ride, you can see where your free arm gets behind you here, and that's putting weight on the left side of the bull here. It's making your weight unevenly distributed here. So you want to keep that free arm in front of you. Try to stay up on that bull rope. And then as that bull goes into the jump here, so again, this is position 1. This is when you need to be free arm out in front of you, breaking at the hips, so you're bending at the hips and you have your back straight. Your shoulders should be out over that bull's shoulders, so that you can stay up in front of your rope. So you're kind of just behind here. You're more sitting straight up. So make sure, get out over that front end. Position 1 is the most important position in bull riding. You have to get to position 1. Out over your rope. You should be able to see that bull rope a little bit under your butt here, which means you're up on that would mean you'd be up on your legs. But you're doing a good job of hanging on with your legs here. Otherwise you would have been off, clear back here at the beginning of the ride. So, and then as we roll here, you're staying with them. You're doing a good job of you're hanging on, right? You're squeezing with your legs. You're doing a good job there. See, that was pretty good there. This position here, not bad, better for sure. You can see where you're getting up on your legs here. So yeah, you're doing better there. Getting back to that position 1, and then as that bull goes to kick again. When a bull goes to kick, and I call that position 2, that's when you have to set your hips to your rope, because that bull rope's coming down and away from you, right? Right here, you didn't really set your hips to your rope. It's almost like, so you have to be careful. I don't want to tell you to, because when I say set your hips to your rope, everybody thinks lean back, but that does not mean lean back. That just means you tuck your butt. You tuck your butt, you lift on your rope, so that you go, your body goes with your rope, if that makes sense. So right here you can see where you're sliding off your rope, you're sliding back onto the flank here, because you're not lifting with your riding arm and setting your hips down into that kick. So, and then then the bull will go right here. So he sets you back on your rope pretty good, just with that kick. And then, that's when you can kick loose, get another hold with your feet, and now you're back on your rope. So now you go back to position 1. He's coming up. Good job there. Free arm needs to be a little bit higher. Hand should be about eye level here, just so you don't get your weight off balance. So make sure to keep that free arm up. But good job. This looks good. The only thing I would say to correct here is your free arm, getting that free arm up. Overall, though, you look good. You got back straight. You got weight down your legs. You got a little bend in your knees. Getting a hold with your feet. I mean, that looks good there. So, and that's position 1. That's the most important position. And then as he goes into the kick, so now, right, he's flattening out. So at this point, that's when you start to lift on your rope with your riding arm and set your hips to your rope, because he's going to come down. That rope's going to come down and away from you. So you've got to go with that rope. If you constantly get slid off your rope like that, as soon as that bull turns, he's going to slam you, right? So fortunately, this bull is a great practice bull, because he's just jumping and kicking straight across the pen, which is good for you to learn the basics. 1, 2, 1, 2, get up to the front, and then set your hips, and just like a drop barrel, right? So, but then again, he goes into kick, kind of getting, you're leaning back here. So whenever that bull's kicking, ideally you should still be, your chest should be in front of your hips and should not be behind your hips. So you can see kind of where you're at an angle here. Your shoulders are behind your hips, and that's putting weight on towards the back on your butt, right? And then your free arm is coming up and behind you, which is putting weight onto the left side. So as soon as that bull turns, if he were to turn to the right here, he would go this way. He's gonna dump you there. So when I say set your hips, you should be tucking your hips to your rope, lifting on your rope, but your upper body should still be kind of out here, so that you're ready for the next jump when that bull's front end's coming up, so that you can meet him right there, right? So that looks good there. So yeah, you're doing really good at getting back to the front every time. I think you just need to work on setting your hips to your rope and lifting when that bull starts to come into that kick. So, and now as we roll forward here, so again, setting you back on your pockets, and then your leg starts to kind of bounce. Now you're kind of getting way back there. Then you're right here, right? So right there, you just missed getting to that front. I think maybe you saw that fence start coming and kind of got a little bit distracted. But so right here, you just need to make sure you're getting a good hold with your legs in position 1. Keep riding, and then yeah, right here he goes to kick, and he just slides you back and pops you out of there. So, but overall, I think you're doing a really good job of getting to the front. Keep working on that. Work on the position 2 where you set your hips and lift on your rope. Again, make sure you're not leaning back so that your shoulders are coming behind your rope. You want to make sure that you're right here, right, that your shoulders are always in front of your hips. Okay, so